How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massa Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. A little bit of Brett-based, sour, funky, maybe tart, who knows, double dry hopped imperial, all kinds of adverbs and adjectives, hopeful goodness in the form of Monday Night Brewing's Breavis and Bretthead. This is a double dry hopped sour imperial India Pale Ale, as they put it. I get beers from Monday night. They send me fancy glasses. Sometimes they send me beers. They don't obviously send me everything they have. I saw this come down, and I was like, I really hope they send this to me. Only for the fact that it's Breavis and Bretthead. I mean, that just makes me want to laugh. So, and plus I'm a Brett beer junkie. So hopefully this one shows and proves. We'll see what happens with what is what. As far as what it says on here, it says Breavis and Bretthead double dry hopped imperial India Pale Ale, blend number 1. Breavis and Bretthead is a double dry hopped sour IPA fermented with Brettanomyces and Lactobacillus brevis. These different strains play off each other with tart, funky notes and complement a bitterness of the hops. It is a living bottle. Keep cold for 24 hours prior to serving. 40 to 50 degrees, probably right around like 49 degrees. And I'm using this glass. They sent me this glass a while ago. I haven't used it yet, but this kind of seems like the perfect glass for this one, so I'm kind of excited to give it a whirl. I'm not usually a screen-printed glass kind of guy. 2019 version, done and done. And has Breavis and Bretthead on it, so it just tickles me pink. So, I mean, you know, I am 43 years old. I grew up in the world of Beavis and Butthead, so it just kind of makes sense to me. Let's see what we have here. So you're talking about basically a sour IPA that is Brett-based. There's lacto in there, so it might get a little bit kind of more sour than it is what it is. I washed the shit out of this glass, but we're getting a little bit of a dirty glass mafia going on. I mean, it looks like a hazy, but at the same time, it also looks like a saison. It could be, you know, just a rich kind of farmhouse ale. It could be a double IPA. It could be a couple different kinds of beers. But where it looks at a distance, it's a hazy beer. Let's get a nose. It's crazy funky and crazy tart. I mean, the Brett Pusher Show is delivering a nice soft funkiness. I shouldn't say soft, a rich, deep funkiness. On top of that, you're actually getting a really nice kind of citrus character. I don't know if that's actually coming from the hops or the actual Brett edition. I believe it's probably a bit of both, but it's a nice, ripe, zesty, sharp kind of citrus component. It's really nice. It's like, I want to kind of say it kind of, you know, floats around that lemon pledgy kind of area, but it's not synthetic in any way whatsoever. I want to give it that kind of, like when somebody cleans with pledge, you kind of just get that big pop of citrus in the air. It's kind of giving you that kind of vibe, but in a much more organic way. Yeah, she smells pretty. Deep funkiness, nice huge citrus component, nice soft sweetness to it. You can tell it's more funky saison than it is IPA, but we'll see what the taste has to offer. Cheers. Ooh, super tart. A lemon lime tartness out the wazoo. At a point where it's like cheek puckering, lip puckering kind of tartness. Wow. It's not enamel ripping sour. It's just so tart. It's like you're sucking on a lemon or a lime. But it falls short of being uncomfortable. It's giving me kind of a knee-jerk kind of like puckering face, but I kind of enjoy how it's playing it. You know what I mean? It's so close to being over the top, but it doesn't get there, and that's kind of, you know, when we talk about all these different flavors, whether it be big, huge barrel-aged beers or sours or IPAs and stuff like that, we like to get towards the edge but not go over, and that's where this one is. It's tiptoeing on the edge but not going over. So big, huge grapefruit, citrus, lemon, lime kind of tartness. A decent acidity to it, but not enough to where it's enamel ripping, heartburn driven kind of sour. It's either the most sour kettle sour in the history of mankind, or the not craziest sour, full on sour of all time, if that makes any sense. It's all about the lemon lime in here. It's all about this big rich citrus component, which I believe you're getting from both the Brett and the hops in here. And it's bright, man. It is straight up just super citric crazy, over the top. Again, lemon, lime, orange, all those orange, lemon, lime fruits, grapefruit, pineapple, all those bright citric fruits that you think of when it comes to kind of fruit in general, but also beer. In a very, very sprightly, very aggressive, very bright fashion. What's the ABV on this? 8. Okay. I was going to be like, it drinks way bigger than I thought it would be. I thought this is like a 5-6% beer. It drinks like an 8% beer. But it's not that the alcohol is huge or overpowering. It's just the beer is so powerful, so oomph, so vibrant that there's no mistaking that it's a higher ABV beer. I like it. Is it a sour IPA? Actually, yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's funny because you're talking about Bright, you're talking about Lacto, you're talking about an extra hop edition. You kind of be like, okay, they're going for like a more farmhousey thing here that is kind of edging the side of a sour IPA. No, this is full on straight up sour IPA. It just so happens that it just has such big tartness to it, but it still stays in the realm of the IPA. It's just fun and just, it's kooky. It's Beavis and Butthead. It's like, it doesn't make any sense. There's no rhyme or reason why this should work, but it works. It's definitely more of a kind of impact beer than a kind of session chugger beer. I mean, it's 8%, so it's not a session beer to begin with, but I think it's fun. It's tasty. I dig it. It is what it is. Let's talk about it. Is it one of the better ones I've had? Yes. It's one of the better sour beers I've had. A lot of the really great sour beers that I've had have been more of those kind of soft, lactose-laden Hudson Valley versions of sour beer. But this is probably one of the ones that kind of leaves that kind of lactose sweetness behind and brings it in another form or fashion and makes it work pretty well. So it's probably one of the better, unique, if not one of the best unique sour IPAs I've had in quite some time. Value and availability, no idea. Monday night's awesome enough to shoot some stuff off to me and leave you with, if you like, what will you like this beer? If you like lemon lime, man, if you like tartness, if you like that big citrus acidity, if you like Brett C, even though that's not in here, it's giving you those huge citrus components in that kind of Brent funkiness and getting really super tart without getting overly acidic. If those are the kind of words that really turn you on when it comes to beers, then this is going to do you proper. There you go. Windstide died down for a second, so you might be able to hear me now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive if you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice little Brett beer right now, hopped or otherwise. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.